I failed greatly working toward a dream through almost my whole 20s just to be really heartbroken and disappointed at my dreams not coming true. Through my 20s, I worked toward becoming a full-time painter, seeing people online doing it, me trying a lot of the things, not succeeding in any really, some more than the others, but not really. I have painted and posted content consistently. When it seems like something was picking up for me, sooner or later it failed again, and it left me disappointed. This is not one of those inspirational videos where I will tell you that all of your dreams will come true and anything is possible. And I'm also not a realist, and I'm not gonna tell you that it's not possible and you can't do it. This is just my story, things that happened to me during my 20s regarding career success in my dream career, and it is just how it is. Spoiler, I failed greatly, I would say. So yeah, if you want one of those inspirational talks of if I can do it, so can you, that's gonna not be the talk because I have failed. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Yara. I am an artist, and for the past year I have been working a full-time job that has nothing to do with art, and I have decided that I'm gonna finally quit my dream of becoming a painter after 10 years of working hard on it and being very dedicated to that journey. Why I am making this video? First of all, I think it's a big shift in my life, and this channel has, in a way, been my documented art journey, so I would not want to leave that from here. It's a very big decision, one of the biggest ones I have made in my life, so I really wanted to share this here and mark the new chapter that has begun and the old one that has ended. So a little bit of my background is that I have worked primarily in art until I was 27, 26 was my first job. So I have managed to be without a normal job for quite a while and work on my art through the years and really try to make my dream happen. I was not lazy. I was never resting, and that is not okay. I was always working on my art, either making my videos, making content, filming, painting, thinking about what I want to film. I was always on it. A couple of times in between I got burnout, but in a couple of weeks I have been on it again. I have not succeeded in becoming a full-time painter, meaning I could sustain myself financially with my painting. And that means that from the ages of 20 to 26, I was most of the time broke, had no money, had financial worries. Always hoping and working toward a dream that I will soon be able to be a full-time painter after all. But it never happened to me. And I'm making this video not for you to feel sorry for me, please don't, because I am just not someone that you should feel sorry for. I'm making this video because I want to be honest, and I am kinda so sick of all the people on my feed, all the artists and other creatives telling me how their journey went semi-smoothly, telling me that directly with words, or me seeing what is going on and interpreting it as being fun and easy. And yeah, I really want to share this because I want to be someone on the internet that says, hey, I tried really, really hard and I didn't make it. If that happened to you at some point with anything in life, maybe you won't feel like such a loser, because you will remember me saying that I failed greatly, working toward a dream through almost my whole 20s, just to be really heartbroken and disappointed at my dreams not coming true. A lot of my dreams did come true, but not the one of becoming a full-time painter, unfortunately. Why did that happen? Like, why haven't I succeeded? On the internet, I'm sure you heard that before, but we see cherries on top. We don't see 100,000 artists that posted that were trying to post online and had failed, because the algorithm won't really show us those people most of the time. But we will see a lot of the people that succeeded, because it's a kind of a working circle. You will see the ones that algorithm favors and are successful more often, and our brains kind of work in a way of being biased, making the numbers in our head from the data that is not complete, and it's not objective. If you see 10 really successful artists on your feed and then one that only has 10 likes, there is a big chance you will still feel like a failure, because in your head that's like more than 90% of people that you saw were successful and you are not. So you must be a really rare person that is not successful, but that's not true. I suspect there is way more of us that haven't succeeded in a dream that we set, that we could possibly believe, And I'm really tired of those stories of, I always believe that I will be somebody really great, I don't know what accent that was, but I'm so sick of that narrative. Like, always had high hopes for a living. It's a great song, but I'm tired of having high hopes for a living. Not in a sense of I have given up on my living being good, but in a sense of I'm tired of the pressure and expectations that we set on ourselves based on those 90% of people that we see on our feed or hear about in the, media. We see those role models, we see this success and what is taught to us to be a great life outside of us, and then we stop listening to ourselves and think that we are gonna get this thing, this dream, and then we hustle and put our whole life on a hold for it, and then it is very likely for us not to succeed, and then we are left with crushed dreams and a pattern of unsuccess in our head that is gonna most likely make us even less successful in our next project, because we will believe that it is not likely for us to succeed. We will believe that we are losers, that we can't do something. More experience of failing we have, more likely it is that we will be given less and less energy for the next project from our body, from the body to us. And that is going to prove more and more that we lose at things in our head. And then, at least for me, in my experience, the depression hits. And the feeling of things not being possible, good life being very out of reach, and me being ashamed and feeling like a total loser. And those are the high hopes that I'm sick of, Those are the dreams that I am very sick of. Because guess what? Most of those dreams, in my experience, were not mine to begin with. I have learned a lot through those 10 years. Maybe you would not listen to a person who has failed for advice, but I can say that I have a lot of advice regardless, and yeah, I have really learned a lot. One thing that I think kept me from success was my conflict between having integrity, being honest about who I am, and trying to be interesting online, trying to create my brand, my online identity for the purpose of me being successful. Those two were not matching in my case. It was not that I would want to be fake. It was that I have not learned how to validate myself and who I am and what I feel like in my childhood or early years. I have just started to learn to have integrity and being myself in the second half of my 20s. For most of my life, I was just trying to be like my environment wanted me to be. I saw a role model that was successful at something I wanted to be successful in, and I just automatically take that person for a model. I did not check in with myself. I did not create something uniquely mine because I did not believe in something uniquely mine. I was not in touch with myself in that way. So yeah, a majority of my time on the internet, I was just trying to be someone else. Mostly the person who was at the time my favorite artist online. And that goes for what kind of videos I was making, what I talked about in my videos, what I have painted, what my style was. Yeah, that goes for everything. It was very rarely I have made something truly honest. And I think that when I look back then, I have not seen it, I was never intentionally doing stuff because I thought it will get me success. I thought I was being honest. But through the journey, I realized I did not know how to be honest, how to honestly make something from myself, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was one of the biggest reasons, in my opinion, why I have not succeeded. I think that everybody in their full integrity is lovely and will get some group of people to relate with them and wanting to support them. I think what's not that lovely is a person that has multiple personalities based on what is most appropriate for the situation in which they're in. So this year, I got a full-time job because I wanted a reliable, stable income. But I have not seen it coming, how hard it will be to make art and make consistent videos with having a full-time job. I was not seeing that. It is very draining and it has become harder and harder to keep on those dreams until I could not anymore. And a few weeks back, I have decided I will no longer proceed this path of becoming a full-time painter. The way I have come to the decision I will not proceed on this path, that I will quit my dreams, basically my dreams I've had for more than 10 years and have put so much work into, was that I have had enough of, as I said previously, trying to be someone great, someone very successful in the outer perspective from the outside. I don't care for people thinking I'm successful anymore. That is what 10 years of failing your dream and being embarrassed about it will do to you. You will just not care anymore, but not at all in a bad way. It's more in a really good way, in a way that I am happy to invite into my life, because it kind of frees me from the prison that are my dreams, that were my dreams. That doesn't make sense, I don't think, if you have never gone through this sort of situation. I'm sure a lot of the people didn't go through this sort of situation, but to me it feels very true. I have decided to quit my dreams and put my life first, if that makes sense. Like before, I was just grinding away my life because my dreams were more important to me than anything, almost. It was so important to me. But my decision was based on me wanting to make my life a priority. I want to prioritize myself no matter what it costs me. And my dreams now are to live a peaceful, healthy life. My dreams are well-being. My dreams are to make art because I want to make art. And my dreams are to be bored, at least, let's say, 2 times a week. I want to find myself walking around and being like, I have nothing to do right now. I want to feel my body. I want to take 15 minutes in the morning to meditate. And I want to actually meditate, not just sitting and thinking, those kind of things. Those kinds of things are becoming my dreams now. I want to be happy and I want to prioritize my life above everything, because I believe that I will find success and peace if I go toward what truly excites me, and if I go toward what I naturally pay attention to. I don't believe anymore that dreams are stable, that dreams can be thought of from the mind. I think dreams come from the soul, and that they shift and transform as we grow and change as people. So, with everything said, there are people that went for their dreams, worked for it, and succeeded, and that's great. That's really good for them. All I'm saying is that there is a lot of people that went for their dreams and did not succeed, and I'm saying that that's okay too, and that they are not losers. We are not losers. We are just people that try and learn and fail and grow, and that's okay. In a way, what we do on the outside doesn't matter remotely as much as how we feel on the inside and who we are, in our soul. Like, does it really matter if I am a gas station worker or if I am a queen of England? Yes, to some people, I think they would say it really matters a lot. It's a really big difference. But in a way, spiritually speaking, it doesn't matter at all. Do you know what I'm saying here? Like, what matters is the energy. That's at least how I feel about it. And yeah, I have quit my dreams to become myself, because it was either my dreams at that point or myself. And I have plenty of other dreams, but I have only one self. So, and I have limited time on this earth, let's face it. So I think I have made the right decision in choosing myself before a career of becoming a professional painter. And yeah, that is all I wanted to share today. It's really special for me to share those things. I am not a person that is that open when it comes to my life. I do not like to talk about myself. I do not tell people about me being an artist mostly, or having this channel. I'm really a private person, so what I'm sharing here is pretty unique, and it can partially be done because I don't know you personally, and I'm talking to a camera. And I really hope that this video changed something in somebody. I really hope that this non-inspirational video about quitting my dreams has maybe been inspiring to somebody, even though it feels contradictory. But paradoxically, I'm inspired by this topic. I have grown to love quitting because I feel like quitting can be the best thing ever. It can be prioritizing yourself. It can be making space for new things. It can be just surrendering to life and seeing and accepting that something was not meant for you, and that's okay. So yeah, cheers to quitting. I don't have any drink with me here, but cheers to quitting. And I hope you have a really lovely day, or evening or morning, wherever you are in your day, and that you have enjoyed this video, that it kept you some pleasant company, and I will see you someday. Don't know when, and don't know what I'm gonna talk about when I do. Okay, bye.